What's up guys, Visual here, but you can call me James, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the finishing touches I add to my designs. So guys, for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using my old phase attach header that I made. I really like this design, but as you can see right now, if I just press the group with the CCs on, look at the difference it makes. I'm not even joking, it makes the actual header itself look so much worse. I'll put the CCs back on so you can see. It definitely makes a huge effect on the actual header itself, and definitely helps with the lighting. So I'm going to be going through step by step how to sort of do this, and I'm actually going to try and do it on a different header just so you can see it a little bit more easier. Okay guys, so I have chosen to use this north header that I made, and I'm actually going to delete all these other groups, and we're just going to start from scratch. So I'm also going to be deleting that, and as you can see here we've got some CCs, so I'm going to just hide them as well, and we can go through how to actually make this header look a whole lot better. So guys, starting off, I would recommend you go and get my CC pack. I'll leave a link to this in the description down below for you guys to go ahead and get. But then once you've got my CC pack, just open it up. As you can see right here, drag the whole group that says CCs open, just drag and drop that into your header, as you can see, just like I have done right there. And then once you've done that, just open up the group, and now you want to go through each and every single CC to see if it works best with your header. Personally, I just know that number one is going to work really well. As you can see right here, it just makes the side more black, and if we turn this off, it just looks so much worse. So we're going to enable this CC, and we're actually going to put this on 100% just because of how good it looks. And then once you've done that, just like go through all of the different CCs. I can't really say which one's going to work best for you. As you can see right here, this one looks really sick, so I'm actually going to enable this one, and I'm going to lower down the opacity. So if you do think it's too strong or too vibrant, you can always put it on and then just lower down the opacity there. So I'm going to put it to, let's say, 70%, that looks good. Alright, so number 16 does look quite good, but I'm going to actually leave that out for now, and I'm going to close down the CC group. And then once you have closed down the CC group, once you have added all the CCs to your header or banner, you then want to make a brand new layer once again. Go to the brush tool. You guys have probably seen me do this like 1,000 times, but just go and grab the black color. So make sure you've got a full black color here as your foreground color. You've got a brush on around about 500 size, and then just add this black on the sides of the header or banner or whatever design that you're actually doing this with. And then once you've done that, you can just lower down the opacity of this to, let's say, I think 23%, that looks good. Then you guys want to make a brand new layer once again. Grab the black brush tool and then just add that on the sides, but don't make it as large as the other one, and then lower this one down to, let's say, around about 10%. And then once you've done that, you then want to make a brand new layer once again. Grab the full white color here, so that's the just full white color on your foreground color. Make sure it's full white, hit OK, and then just add this onto the top of the header or banner or whatever design you are working with. And then once you've done that, just to lower down the opacity of this, I would say to around about 10%, that looks good. Obviously it really depends on the header, banner or whatever design you are using. Then guys, once you have done that, just make a brand new layer once again. Keep the white color, and then just hit random points in your header or banner, and then once you've done that, set this to overlay, and as you can see right now, it just creates more focus points, and then you can lower down the opacity of this if you do wish. Once you guys have done that, just group all of your lighting layers together. So press shift on the top one, shift on the bottom one, and then just press that little group icon, and you can rename this to lighting, say. And then once you've done that, you need to add a couple more effects. So starting off, I just group all of these layers together, all of the layers you have made, and I have already done this. But once you have done that, just press Ctrl J to duplicate that group, then press Ctrl E, and that will merge it so it's just one single layer. Then once you have done that, just press Ctrl J on your keyboard once again, and now what you want to do is go to Filter at the top, select Blur, go to Gaussian Blur, and then set this to around about 5 pixels, and then once you have done that, just hit OK. And now what you want to do on around about size 240, just sort of erase out the main focus points. So I'm going to erase out the text because you don't want that blurred. Also this designed by Visual, and also the lightsaber, and we're actually going to erase out his face here because we don't want to blur these parts out. We only want to blur certain parts of the header. So once you have done that, once you've blurred out everything you want to and sort of unblurred it, make sure you blur the sides, unblur the sides and the top of the header or banner. And then once you've done that, just lower down the opacity of this if you want to, but we haven't blurred that much, so there's no need to do that. And then once you've done that, just press Control on the top layer, Control on the bottom layer, then press Control E on your keyboard, and once again that will merge all the layers. Once you guys have done that, just press Control J once again. And now what we're going to do is actually grab our rectangle marquee tool. So once you guys have got your rectangle marquee tool, just make random rectangles on the header. Sometimes you will need to hold shift so you can make the extra one, and then just do these sort of like in random places, as you can see right now. Once you guys have done that, you then just want to press Control J, and this will duplicate all of the rectangles you have just made. And then once you've done that, you then want to sort of just move these over a little bit, so use your arrow keys on your mouse or keyboard, and then once you've done that, just move them over, as you can see, just like I'm doing right now, only to the side a little bit, and as you can see, it creates a nice distortion effect. And then what you want to do is go ahead and just double click on this layer, and you want to go and affect the channels. So once you're on the layer styles, just go to your channels, and now what you want to do is just grab the red channel. So I'm going to untick this so we have the red one, press OK, and then what you want to do is duplicate this one more time, move them over a little bit more, double click on the layer once again, this time select the green color and then hit OK. And then once you have done that, just make a brand new layer once again by pressing Ctrl J, move it over to the side once again, double click on it and change these channels to blue instead of green. Then guys, as you can see right now, this creates a really nice effect. It doesn't work too well on this header itself, but it may work well on your design. Now the last final two effects are in the filter tab, so we just want to merge all of these layers just in the same way we have done before, pressing Ctrl E on them, then press Ctrl J once again to duplicate that layer. Go to filter, select filter gallery over at the top, mine's just lagging a bit here, go to filter gallery, and then once you are on filter gallery, head over to stylize, select glowing edges, press OK on that. And then once you have done this, select the blending option overlay on the right hand side, and then lower down the opacity of this as much as you want. So I've lowered mine to 15%. Once you have done that, just press Control on both these layers once again, then press Control E and then Control J, and now the last effect is in filter, select other, go to high pass, and then once you're on high pass, just make that 9 pixels, hit OK, and then change the blending option of this to overlay. And as you can see right now, this makes the header look a whole lot better. You can lower down the opacity of this if you want, but I think on 100% for this header it looks really good. So anyways guys, that is all the finishing touches you will need to add to a header or banner, and this is just the way I do it. You can add some more things if you wish, but all the links like the CC pack will be in the description down below if you guys want to check them out. Anyways guys, with all that out of the way, I hope you did enjoy the video. This has been Visual or James, and I'm out. Peace. No, no, no.